factors, yeah.
NDDS program and total information awareness, the TIA, that was essentially led to this. All was being manufactured at the time, as far as the strategy itself within PATCON, right? The Patriot conspiracy leading up to the OKC bombing. Total information awareness, TIA, was all a part of the rise of the DARPA, as far as just the realization essentially that they had a new frontier that they needed to conquer, essentially, right? And that was it. Clearly we're pivoting to the digital age, and that was essentially it. We need to corral all of these people who are now becoming more dissident voices. We need to corral them back from fleeing from kicking and screaming from the death of the mainstream media. We need to corral them back into the establishment narrative by clearly offering up these misconceptions.
You are
Brother.
the media.
And so you trace this back to the Edge Foundation. What's going on? Have you read the Third Culture dossier by Johnny Vedmore? Because it's amazing. And he actually killed it when it comes to when Jeffrey Epstein met Elon Musk. And you start to trace, okay, so whoever attended the Edge dinners, the billionaire Edge dinners, throughout the 1990s, leading into the 2000s, right? They're very obviously compromised, and almost within the context, no, not almost, directly within the context of cybernetics and this new digital MK Ultra style framework of using EMF, electromagnetic frequencies, various methods. You look up Dr. Robert Duncan. Jose and I have talked about it plenty of times, as far as in the context of the James Holmes, Aurora, Colorado, right? The cinema shooting, because effectively what occurred was this individual who was a Harvard alum, right, and a doctor as well. But it's very interesting because essentially what he exposes is this new modern form and the modern techniques behind this sort of Manchurian candidate, MK Ultra, potential, right, sophisticated techniques that have kind of, taken the day as far as what they utilize now in the field. And so again, this guy is a Harvard graduate, investigator, and author of the book called Project Soul Catcher: Secrets of Cyber and Cybernetics Revealed. And this guy explained that in 2012, that over the past 10 years, he had personally interviewed more than 650 people who claimed to have been under government mind control programs. And many of them said they were
This
in the
is a book?
Yeah, brother.
What's it called again?
It's called Project Soul Catcher: Secrets of Cyber and Cybernetics Revealed. And Dr. Robert Duncan is this individual's name. And I've witnessed him on a few different interviews make these claims. And he seemed to be a very credible source. And not at all was, I mean, again, keep everyone at arm's length, remain skeptical at all times, but discern for yourself whether this is legitimate information that you might feel is sort of potentially there's enough corroborating evidence to kind of reinforce the narrative. Because I truly do believe that cybernetics is kind of the new frontier.
Look how much this book cost.
50 bucks.
Wow.
$52. When anything above $30, they don't want you buying it.
Exactly. Yep. And so what's crazy is that these individuals, over 650 people that he allegedly had interviewed and worked with, said they were in this program called Manchurian Candidate ID Program Free. And he allegedly went to the Senate Intelligence Committee and met with over 26 senators, as well as the head of the Los Angeles FBI. And then after working with this consortium of scientists on a research project for over 8 years, he and his colleagues provided the closest estimate that they could come to and reach. And they claim that there are about 10,000 Manchurian candidates in the works being programmed by the CIA right now that can be used at any time around the world. However, he concluded by explaining that only a small percentage actually become successful Manchurians. So keep this in mind, because this blew my mind, that there's almost like a time frame they're working with before they potentially become aware of their programming. And that as well as, by the way, they're being programmed with subliminals in their sleep by EMF frequencies, right?
Bro,
which
you're
is
so on. Jim Lee came on with Topher Gardner, and that's exactly what they were talking about. Frequencies. They're able to put out frequencies.
Voice of God shit, yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So
Voice
let's
of God
get,
technology.
let's break it down. Well, there was something with Obama had just come out where he was involved in something that they didn't want him to be involved with. Like, oh, we got you. You're like, and then the next day at the Kansas City Chiefs fucking Super Bowl, bang, someone just shows up and starts shooting motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
Like right after all of a sudden the Obama stuff goes away, bang.
Dude.
That's what we're talking about. These programs, video games, psychedelic, all these big pharmaceutical drugs, bang, bang, bang.
Absolutely.
Frequency put out. They don't know who's gonna do it. They don't know. They're just trying to catch one of these guys to go nuts, to go shoot up a school, shoot up something that steals the national narrative.
Spotlight.
Now,
Right.
like there's so much information coming out. It wasn't until these new fires had popped up that people started talking about fires again. Guys, let's be honest. The fire story was dying in LA. Isn't that crazy? Like everyone had kind of started to move on, which is nuts to me because it's the information highway. It's constantly churning out shit. And now we're back into it because there are these fires going on. But that's how it goes, dude.
I mean, was there fires during COVID? Was there a big fire of COVID 2018 that burned down all half of LA or something?
There was a big fire in 2020. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Paradise.